That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Sanders' first carry of the game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, it's Coleman. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have nothing first quarter lead.
14, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mexico. Check. 22 jet bomber.
A shotgun snap for Love. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Luck. Man open. It's Goodwin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Luck. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run with Sanders. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Let's get it.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Locke. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Completes it to Corey Grant. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll have a first down past the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Check. Fresno.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It's something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Set, 8, read. Mike. Protein spill. Hey, switch gears.
Now a give, right side. Grant. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 13. That's complete to his running back, Grant. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Luck on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Luck. And his throw is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Locke. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Set, ready. 10-2 on. Exit, exit. Hatchet, hatchet. Watch twist. Orbit. Twist. Check 13. Check 13. SOS.
Second and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camp. That one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
80 weapon. Switch. Shift. Check. Oh. He's coming. Lock it. We got jump. Ready. Go.
Coleman. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Man, I got you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Man, I got you. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike exit. 53. Mike 53. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Shoot. See it. On. Let Hudson.
They'll set up a throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Check 4. Hey, check 24. Check 20. Yep. Sit. Rush in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brashad Perriman, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Luck now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Running right, here's Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Luck now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Now it's Luck. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll go again with Sanders. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. They're going to go. It's Locke. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, Sanders. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brings up second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Locke. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They will run with Grant. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
It's now second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
53, Mike. I got you, boy. 53
Second and 6. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Delta. Go.
After the interception, it's Love. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Mike's 50.
On first down, it's Long. It's brought in by Jeffrey. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here's Grant. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 3. Ebron caught left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 19-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, turn it up. Ready, go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Ready, ready. Bang, dog, dog. Bang, bang.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Gary and Conley. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Check 53. Here we go.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check. 59. What we got? Mike 5'9".
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Seam 6. Go.
Back to throw here. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. 2nd and 11. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He'll look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Bravo! 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Come to my work. Ready, go.
2nd and 4. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Orbit. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 59.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike, check. 59. Crunch time, defense. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
You already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not saving, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.